Yo, what is up, guys? Joker here bringing you another video for the 3.25 Settlers of Kalguur League. I wanted to go ahead and make a video debunking one of the pieces of misinformation currently going around about workers. Right now, there's a thing going around with workers saying that one trait workers are best in slot. The cost of one trait workers is really what you want to go for. Like you're trying to mid max for one trait workers. And that's not true. I can literally prove it. What a worker's wage is actually tied to is that worker specifically. So if we go ahead and take a look at this mapping device, you'll notice that I have a couple of one trait workers. They're both tier 9 trait workers. They're both tier 9 mapping workers, and they actually are the same worker. You'll see that they have the same exact cost and the same exact name at this same exact trait. But if the theory that multiple trait workers are just worse is true, then why is Jocelyn up here almost 200 gold less an hour? No, workers are more efficient depending on the worker itself. I found this out the other day when I was spamming for T10 workers, and I was noticing, wait, some of these are just significantly cheaper than one trait workers. And I didn't really make the realization until I pulled the second Mark Gen costs, and I was like, huh. He has the same exact name, he has the same exact trait, and he has the same exact wage. So the cost of a worker is actually not tied to their traits, it's tied to them as a worker, which kind of makes sense if you think of it in like a real life aspect. You can have one person that specializes in one thing, but they'll still cost more than someone else who's just as good that specializes in multiple things, right? So I just wanted to go ahead and throw up a super short video. This shouldn't be any longer than 5 minutes, but I just wanted to go ahead and show that example here real quick where the price of a worker is not dependent on how many traits they have. It's dependent on that worker. I believe I do have several other examples that I'm going to show you real quick because I believe I've seen the same name twice. So I'm going to go look for them and show you them real quick. Oh, I found one faster than I thought. So we have another example right here, right? Exile Jongman. They're a tier 10 mapper. They have T1 shipping and they cost 2,661 gold, right? So that kind of proves that it is how it works because it's not just a one-off situation where these one guy has the same thing going on. No, that's a completely separate worker. um eh, okay, so oh my god, I'm so sorry, that's probably super fucking loud. I was just looking at my desktop audio and that was probably super fucking loud. I do apologize. But yeah, so that's my second example. I'm going to go ahead and run around looking for another couple of examples here real quick for you. Okay, and there we go. This is the last example I'm going to use for this video because I want to go ahead and keep it relatively short. But as you can see, we have what Islay Pullman. They're a T10 farmer with T2 mapping and T1 smelting, and they cost 973 gold an hour. I wanted to go ahead and debunk this theory right now that workers are tied to how many traits that they have because of the fact that people are probably rolling over really good workers because they have multiple traits. They're probably seeing the multiple traits and thinking, okay, well, I don't want this guy, or they're releasing multiple trait workers without actually even looking at the cost just because what they've been told by the community so far. I can't really blame the community because once again, we've only been in the league for a week, but like the how the shipping thing worked. I wanted to go ahead and get this out sooner rather than later, but I showed you multiple examples proving that it's a worker that is a specific cost. It has nothing to actually do, well, it does have something to do with the trades, right? Like the level the trade is obviously going to determine how expensive it is, but it's not if they're multi-traded, if they're this, if they're that. It's the worker specifically is what's costing you money. So I'm going to try to make a list of all my cheapest workers and have it thrown in the description for you so you can try to look out for them if you see them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future videos. And until next time, take care.